my woman, but the law said I was on my way through a red light. But if you saw my woman, you could understand I was just being a man. Wasn't about my light, it was about my ride. And if you saw my ride, you could dig that too. You dig? Huh? Do you really dig? Sunroof, stereo, radio, sunroof, stereo, radio. Black leather boxy, sit low. You know the body's cool, but the tires are warm. Ride when the hard times come. Ride when they're gone. In other words, Jack, the light was green. I could wake up in the morning without a warning, and my world could change. Blink your eyes, blink your eyes. All depends on the skin. 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 Up to the window come the law with his hand on his gun. What's up? What's happening? I said, I guess that's when I really broke the law. He said a routine. Step out the car. Huh? It's just a routine. Assume the position. Hands up in the air. You know the routine. Like you just don't care. License and registration. Deep was the night and the night did it deep, and the deep was the night and the light from the North Star on the car door. I could see deja vu. We've been through this before. Why did you stop? Somebody, somebody had to stop you. Lose. You always lose. You're undeniable. That's undeniable. This is serious. You could be dangerous. Face up. Of today. What can I say? Damn, I like that group. Jorge Sylvester on saxophone. see my woman, but the law said I was on my way to a red light, red light, red light. If you saw my woman, you're gonna understand I was just being a man. New York City, they got laws. Can't no brothers drive outdoors on certain streets at particular times, being around certain people. Yeah, they got laws. Come on. All depends on the skin. 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 Blink your eyes. Blink your eyes. All depends on the skin. Blink your all depends on the skin. 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 On guitar. And we always say with this tune, which is called Open Heart, that we feel the importance of celebrating all the things that we find in life, all the discoveries, all the wonderful surprises, but also to recognize the things or times when we lose in life as well. Realizing that that kind of recognition, you know, gives us this balance, this sense of wholeness. So in doing this project, me along with my longtime friend, collaborator, co-producer, Douglas Booth, right here on keyboard and vocals. And working on this project, which in many ways we're working on forever, trying to do this. There were two losses in particular. I mean, there were many, but there were two that really, I think, struck to the core of us. And in the CD, you will see the dedication. One is to Alan Booth, who was Doug's father, who was a musician, a friend, and supporter of this music. I called him Mr. B. He looked forward to the time when we would be able to do this recording. He passed in the midst of doing this recording. And I don't say this to you with any morbid sense. I say this just in recognition, because even though the passing has happened, we realize that those spirits and that contribution is still with us. The other was a friend and a teacher of mine by the name of Tony K. Bombara, who was a wonderful writer, revolutionary teacher, and activist, who also passed. And then just recently, I want to say this too, for poets in the room who might remember a poet by the name of Fatisha, who was a wonderful poet, lived and worked here in New York, passed about a week ago or so ago. So we do this in memory. Visiting hours are over. I walk in, heart open, yet blocked by the non-stop repeal of membrane after membrane after membrane. To the cells, to the count, peeling back the viscera, the bone, the cartilage. Here comes the equinox, fading daylight, balancing night. The world seems in remission. Its angles and edges flat as the horizon. On one side, the unshakable absences. On the other, more of the past than I care to love.
Yeah, 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 yeah. The weather's warm, but the sky is gray. And January seems like early May. As I used to be, only believing half of what I see. Very little of what I heard. I couldn't believe the words. You were gone.
For today is early miles, the Columbia years, that tone pared down to essentials, a bittersweet subtext of solids, fluids, and air somewhere between taps and reveille. Some days I forget where I parked the car. I can't find my house keys. Finally, I come to believe in loss as a way of knowing. Going down, the body follows its own intelligence. It initiates each new outing in this darkness.
I went down to the water today. It feels the same, but in a different way. I can even smell the ocean air. It was neither here nor there. You once asked me if I pray. And when I pray, this is what I say. Yeah. truth. Yeah, yeah, yeah. May this letter find you now. In the best of spirits somehow. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. May this letter find you now. May this letter find you now. Ooh. In the best of spirits somehow.
Young Boo, right on bed.
I've been hiding this fire, but I don't know what to do about the smoke. I've got a sweet tooth for truth, yeah. Over and above the hard and simple facts. Now listen, if I have to tell you the truth, oh, I like it right there. I like it like that. Keep it right there, baby, just like that.
When the apartment slips from quiet to the kind of silence that only shows up after the last track on the stereo. When the tape deck clicks to a standstill, that's when your name comes right into my head. The story of your cab ride spills over into dinner, and we split a fate greater than anything we could possibly narrate. That house plant you picked out acts just like you. It grows whether I talk to it or not.
On the strength of my weakness, part of my disease. When it comes to you, girl, I find it easy to say please. Oh, please, please. Easy to say please. I've got a sweet
unspoken. What do I wanna hear? Anything you wanna play. You know we carry the same mood. How else do we hum that tune on the radio if we never even heard it before? Could you say this one more time? Huh? It was just like, how else could we hum? It's just a tune on the radio. No, it's on the radio. And we never even heard it. I said we never even heard it. I feel so just like broken down and broken down and broken down and broken down. There's something hard, like the truth over the worldly facts. The way it goes down, baby, this ain't your story. It's only what's happening with me. You be, baby. You be, baby, you be. Singing with the record. And I'm up here singing along with you. It's an old story, isn't it, huh? What the be, it got to be, baby. What the be, it got to be, baby. What the be, it got to be, baby. What the coochie chocolate one time? Come on, right up. Coochie chocolate, coochie chocolate. Coochie chocolate. Oh, hey. That's the way we talk. The way that we unspoken. What do I want to hear? What do I want to hear? Anything you want to play. Anything you want to play. Yeah, you know that old house plant you picked out? I swear that's just like you. How else could we hum that tune on the radio? How could we hum that tune on the radio? How else could we hum that tune on the radio? I feel so broken down. I like the truth over the world, the heart and simple facts. And if I had to tell you, I want that groove right there. Yeah. If I had to tell you the truth, I like it. So this means you have begged before, yes? All you brothers who begged before, let me see your hand. I know this is like a lounge trick, but this is the anthropological cultural studies critique. All the men who begged before, let me see your hand. Somebody lying and hiding. We're gonna have to out you up in here. I'm coming to that. She said, how about the women? She like, yeah, I beg all the time. All right. How about the women? How many women beg? Oh, okay, now y'all chilling, right? Okay. How many people big beg? All right. 2 times peace. From whence we come, that dark woman of the land only knows so well. How we travel as our rest in the west, who can tell? Was once an X, I'm knocked over, cross to bear. Like the flatted 5th note of blue, you hear the terrible one we wear like a skin color. Mystery come down once again, crucified a sufferer for us to see. Say X shall be your name. Do you raise it and praise it? The free you seek before you everywhere like air. In the beginning, in the beginning, in the beginning, in the beginning, in the beginning. Black and shining was our X. See, you got the circle of the see, you got the circle of the mind, then you got the circle of the blood, then you got the pine and square root, but that's another bomb. Now the circle of the blood, that's what we come here with. Tobacco roll, kunta kente, African bamba, shit like that. You can separate yourself in the circle of blood, but you come out something strange. But the philosophy called alienation, because blood is a transportation system for demons and oxygen and goddesses and shit to get to your brain. Never, I said, nevertheless, you can separate yourself from the circle, but that's another bomb. Now the circle of the mind, that's what we was after. The circle of the mind, that's what we was after. The elevation of principle over pigmentation. Content of the character, not what's on the head, but what's in the head. Approach to the predicament, beginning what's in the name, ain't no rose this side. No. You mean to say a colored Negroistic thing by any other name would smell the same? I don't think so. We was deep up in the reality. Nation within a nation, living for a nationality. Call me money, call me blood, call me B, call me the son of the alphabet, G, Kriya, on the spot, boom, just like that. Just like that, they came to the door like gangbusters. Hate these corpus, magna carta my ass. Cordate and tear gas, rip your nose open, set your eyes on fire. What about the dreamer? Soldiers around the White House in Chocolate City, the King Alfred plan. Yeah, they said the Negro pig in there all right, and Malcolm's all stretched out on the floor, and the pig's right there giving them mouth to mouth, moving in mysterious ways. It was wild, pistol, shotguns, chairs, people stepping on each other, rushing to get out the way. Black Shining Prince, I got your Black Shining Prince, all right. Nobody else got hit, nobody, God mighty funny. Nobody from the by any means, by necessary crew. Not one salam alaikum, not one goddamn eggs and bacon. I'm gonna tell you like this. We was nuts from the get-go, same for the what, nuts from the get-go, same for the what, nuts from the get-go, same for the what, nuts from the get-go, same. I'm gonna tell you like this. Marilyn Monroe was butt naked in Bird's hotel room. And the parlez-vous said, Monsieur Parker, what is your religion? I'm a devout musician. And them scenes of time, Coochie Chocolate brothers was in the white girls coming and going. Take the money, shoot it up with the sniff and the blow too. I'm gonna tell you like this. I got the record documented. The black ones, 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 the black ones. The black ones were so fine, they spread their legs like glory, hallelujah. Like, eat this, eat that. They were so fine, even came a few times. With the revolution walking across their sweet, revolution walking across their sweet, revolution walking across their sweet snatch. With their prone position being at that time the so-called correct. So then, Nat Turner told me, do the techno. Martha can outsing Diana any goddamn day. The Vandellas. Sojourner told me the Vandellas are the tribe of female warriors. Do what they say, dance in the street. Why she say that? Sojourner crazy too. She said it so loud, Hoover heard it. Dance in the street. Detroit, Chicago, Washington, D.C. Hoover took the record off the radio, off the airwaves. Too late, beat the heat, off the pig. I'm gonna tell you like this. You was nuts when the get go, save for the whatnot. That's when the get go, save for the whatnot. That's when the get go, save for the whatnot. That's when the get go. I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm gonna tell you like this. Not everybody was in it. What's up? Some Negroes was there for electric church. Good time to the people. Freedom. Black History Month. Freedom. Someone said freedom and looked it up and lo, what you know, behold, it was flux everywhere. Every man in his mind is free. Why you be a man? Why you be a woman? Why you be in the bourgeoisie? Why you be your name? Why you play them changes? Why can't you be free? I'm gonna tell you like this, that's when the get going, same with the one, that's when the get going, same with the one. I'm gonna tell you like this, it was war. And the police was stepping in your face and 357 ain't no number to be playing. I'm saying, there was a time when the women got together and said, no, dialectical this. You didn't even struggle to antagonistic, non-antagonistic contradiction. Then they went up south to Canada, made peace with the Vietnam woman to woman. They came back with earrings and shit, made from American warplanes, talking about, see, this is how you do it, let the women do it. And the brothers do the brothers, the brothers do the brothers. The brothers did addition too. Till the babies came, and the FBI was in effect, and who didn't go to the jail, to the grave, to the law school, laid in the cut selling herb, waiting for the fever to go disco. But I'm telling you like this, it was too late. I know, but wait, it was too late. Too many heard the call. Too many said boom, 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 boom. Too many said boom. So the empire shake. Too many knew. Didn't have to be like this, but it was. And who knew. Not what to do, but still if he was who you knew. I'm gonna tell you like this. They got me with some airwaves, all those all the time. A frequency can't know acupuncture, understand? But I know I know how to go like that. Go like this. Isolate the seer. Make the dream look like a nightmare. Fix their tongue so they can't tell their story straight. Chemicalize their trauma, call it good drugs. Put their Orisha on a stamp of a t-shirt, sell it back to them. Go like this. Isolate the seer. Say that was then, this is now. Take time offline, break the bridge. I'm gonna tell you like this. I like a little good lady at night. How about you? Because I know life. What it look like. What it tastes like, how it sounds. Life is round. That's what we found. Holy grail, can you dig it? Holy grail, can you dig it? And our children, our children ain't right either. They wasn't right from the word say go, plus we wouldn't let them be, so they want to know why we gotta go to Kwanzaa again. Why can't we just be quiet and watch television? Why you always got to be talking back to the picture? Daddy, you ain't right. Let this be my epitaph. His heart to the very end was in the left place. We was not going to say what that's what it was saying. That's what it was. That's what it was. Give me one time, peace. Give me two times. Peace, please.
Sekou Sundiata.
27 years running behind time, but he can never be late. While we wait, the drums in front of the bodega, they hip-hop, and I shake. We pick these names from a book to spell us past birth. Dreadlock hair, the Africa we fashion like something to wear, has turned around and shaped us too. Maybe we don't know who and where and who and where and who and where the cord was cut, but it was. We jigsaw in the sun, hot without stopping. Our colors on us like a flag. For each madness we drink and bleed. Each pure joy we can play into carnival and carry. From one time to the next, like a true love. And the ancestors, drunk on the taste we pour for the boys upstate. Yeah, they got us running and jumping and running and jumping and running and jumping and shaking our heads. They got us running and jumping and running and jumping and running and jumping and shaking our heads. Mandela. Directing traffic near the methadone clinic. The monkey signifying tricks for the tricks. You've been gone so long, Mandela. The miracle's been done broken. The temptations play now for remember. See, there he is. We point you out for the children. But all they see is us, pointing to a place they have to reach up to. See, and see. The look on our faces, the only vision that finally comes. And the ancestors, drunk on the taste we pour for the boys upstate. They got us running and jumping and running and jumping, running and jumping, shaking our heads. Running and jumping and running and jumping and running and jumping, shaking our heads. on that day, and the women can't wait to see a real man. And the leaders, all Negro in the camera. Terrible is the history they pose for. They got the mayor, the big house, and the chief of police. What's next? Coup d'etat? Arms swollen, tubes tied, fire is snaking through our blood. Look at us in our freedom. Such a powerful democracy. Scholarship in the science of cool. Laid up in the shade, taking in the news. What we know about science fits us like a dream. We know what killers men know better than they know themselves. And the ancestors, drunk on the cakes we pour for the boys upstate. Yeah, they got us running and jumping, running and jumping, running and jumping, and shaking our heads. Running and jumping, running and jumping, running and jumping, and shaking our heads. Of the poem. To my far right on guitar, Marvin Sue. To my left on bass, Conrad Hadley. To my right once again on saxophone, Jorge Sylvester. On vocal, Ronell Bay. Co-producer of the Blue Oneness of Dreams, my brother on vocals and keyboards, Douglas Booth. And on drums, with that steady beat, David Duet. Yours truly, Lollipop and Chocolate. Sekou Sundiata. The ancestors, drunk on the taste we pour for the boys upstate. Yeah, they got us running and jumping and running and jumping and running and jumping and shaking our heads. Running and jumping and running and jumping and running and jumping and shaking our heads. Running and jumping and running and jumping and running and jumping and shaking our heads. Stay tuned for the legendary